I'm so close in the game. Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto just showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out from this point, little girl? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you? Don't you go there. Don't you go down that path. Don't you say it, girl. Keep that mouth shut. Ew. That sounds... Are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself again? Are you, Togo?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourself. He'll be here any second. 3, 2, 1. Any second. He could show up at any second, you know. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes later. What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet? Big question is, where's Kyoko?
Could it be...
Did he die again? Oh, that would be such a cool thing. What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or... Or what?
What?
Good gracious! Ooh, did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like for 10 freaking minutes? What? What? I made you wait? You got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words...
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. You're sorry. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I have been waiting for 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, can I? If we all agree, if it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here, so there's no need. When we heard that voice, we all spun around like Michael Jackson. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I had to say that.
Hey.
I'm here, so no rules have been broken. Kyoko! You still breathe? I mean, you're still breathing. Yay! No! It's a ghost! Just shut up, please. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save that fun for later, you know?
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
Is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? Oh, you're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right. There's no penalty officially, but I bet you will be sorry later. Ooh. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butt behinds onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you, though, because I'm tired of waiting. Alright, we all rushed up to Kyoko when Monokuma went down an invisible pipe. Kyoko! So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank goodness, I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us, you know. Huh? He's right, now we gotta deal with a ghost! I told you to shut up! Jeez!
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. The master! Oh, please, wait for me! Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long?
But...
I'll be happy when this trial ends, but I won't be happy who's gonna die. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Where were you, girl? Kiriki. Listen, before we get started, I have something to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So...
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed this announcement because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
So...
Just now, I finished my search and came back down, just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely... Kyoko, do you have supersonic speed or what? You're telling me you went like super speed up on the 5th floor, examined the crime scene and went super speed and came right back? What the heck? Do you have supersonic speed in your boots or what? Oh my goodness, how do these characters do it? Or better yet, did you freeze time? Did Sakuya from Toho give you her Luna dial? What the heck? She's a female Sonic. I would say she's Amy, but Amy's not that fast. So that's why you were late.
However...
I'm sorry I kept you waiting, didn't I? Sorry to keep you all waiting. But if you're on the 2nd floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to?
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can only open locks in the school. What?
Just a second.
Hey, what are you doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma!
Makoto.
We can go over all details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation. Yeah, I know. I just thought I would say Amy, but I forgot. Her hair and Amy's hair are pink, but hers is lighter. Hers is darker. As you said, female Sonic.
It would seem...
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For you? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her? It's for all of us.
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she's saying, right? Oh boy, this is going to be a big one. Oh my goodness. Any Monokuma coins, please? I could use one for good luck. No? Oh, you guys are mean. Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. And the door slid shut. And as I said in the other streams, you gotta admit, when you're in this elevator, you can't think of Metroid Prime when you're taking that elevator from where you are, from that area to the fire area, which I can't remember the levels right now for Metroid Prime. You know how Samus is looking up at as she's going down? That's what this part reminds me of, only no one has an arm cannon and no one has a Various suit. This time the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a darn thing. We just stood there, silent and still. Crap. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of our eyes, and we all went blind. No, we didn't. But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair. What kind of light are you talking about? Is it like a dark, pale blue light or something? Or whatever. What?
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Oh, I've been waiting for this! I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. You're right. The time for pointless jokes and jabs have passed.
Thrills! Chills! Kills!
Let's get on with the show. And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. And a deadly judgment. Yeah, same thing. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna make 2 saves because I feel like what the character said. I'm gonna save over both of these right now. Only to be safe. No, wait, I'm not done yet. Don't you dare do that. I'm not done yet. I'm making another save. Just to be safe. Alright, there we go. Alright, I don't think I can set any skill. 19! That's all I got from... Oh, right, because I didn't do well with Toko because she didn't like... That's right, remember when you told me to give her that thong and she didn't like it? I forgot. The game didn't let me, whatchamacallit, that's right. Well, there's nothing I can do, so...
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one...
I'm just gonna give you guys a little heads up. I might get frustrated, but I will try my best not to rage because I got a little annoyed the last trial because I kept blowing it and missing the obvious reasons.
Then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceives everyone else will graduate.
And believe me, that might be funny but also annoying, but I'm gonna control that, I promise.
Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
I think it's Mukuro.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
She's right there, stupid.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No, that's a ghost!
Are you freaking kidding me? Someone hit him with a freaking crowbar and wake him up.
But she has legs and stuff.
Oh, you mean because she doesn't have a ghost tail like Casper?
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
How do ghosts have? How does spirits get a hold of technology? Stupid.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Can someone just hit him already? This is a waste of our time.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right?
And also shut up, Yasuhiro.
Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
One important trait that proves one important trait Kyoko has that proves the body it doesn't belong to her is that would be the gloves.
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion.
Oh my freaking goodness, how stupid is he?
I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
Oh my goodness, Yasuhiro. I have to agree with Byakuya. There's a moment where I can tolerate such stupidity, but oh my goodness, you are making my stomach hurt. Not really. But dude, I just want you to shut up. There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. But if I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here. No, you're gonna hear him blabber on and get him and oh whatever. So I don't have a choice but to. Now what? I can't. But wait, we're gonna seriously prove to him that Kyoko's not a ghost. Tattoo. Oh my goodness, this is so stupid.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
I think I know which one to choose.
This
Let me
entire
see.
discussion is idiotic.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. I know that body isn't Kyoko's, and I know I can prove it. Yeah, hold on. Where is it?
Kyoko
Fake
there is
nails?
just a ghost.
No, it's not that.
Impossible.
Hold on. I know how to prove it. Where is it? Exploded. Fake nails, tattoo on the right. See, these are the three that I have. Let me see. The one that would be perfect, which they didn't give me, would be body before the explosion. And you remember, but the game didn't give that to me. Yes. Wait, no, I think I know what I have to do.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
Nah.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely
missed it.
Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
Yeah, you know what? The exploded body analysis do point something out of Kyoko that she does not have, and I think that's the fact that she has it's the fake
The dead body wasn't wearing
the
gloves.
fake nails, not the exploded body. I almost made a mistake there.
She must have been wearing gloves. Because that
Whoops.
corpse is
I messed that up.
absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
I think if I shoot with the fake nails, or is it the
Kyoko there
tattoo?
is
No,
just a
fake
ghost.
nails. Kyoko does not have fake nails, does she? I don't
Okay,
think so.
then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
Because
The
if I
dead
go for the
body
exploded
wasn't wearing
body, that's not
gloves.
gonna be enough.
They got burnt off
Because
in
he's
the
talking about she
explosion.
wasn't wearing gloves, or it could have gotten
Then
burned.
she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Yep, fake nails, I
No,
got it.
it's wrong.
I almost made a mistake there, but Kyoko is not wearing fake nails.
No, there's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain.
Or just plain painful because the fake nails would break off and hurt.
Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
No, it's you that's complicated, you idiot.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
I just said that.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life.
Kyoko's gloves look a lot darker than her actual outfit.
If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
I'm pretty sure if Kyoko was a ghost, she wouldn't be standing there, and she would also cause this not poltergeist, what do you call that movie? Not The Ring. Oh wait, it is the poltergeist, okay. Cause you know, if she was a spirit, she could just get mad and cause telekinesis and make stuff fly around and hit you.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That she would be glowing or her pupils would be missing. And she would float in the air too. I mean, we've seen so-called ghost characters. And look, he's like, okay, well if that's the case, that's fine. Someone beat this man up and then make sure his brain is working or replace it with something better. Maybe they should do what they did with Patrick, replace him with a smart brain. Nope, he would still be annoying.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
You know, I have to say, if this was a Looney Tunes cartoon, I would see Byakuya hitting him in the head, telling him how dumb he is and how much he's wasted his time. We would have been done sooner if you had bam. We would have been done sooner if you hadn't wasted time. Bam. All you do is act like an idiot. Bam. It would have been funny. Before anything, we have to identify who the victim is. Everything starts from there. Okay, finally! What a waste of time. Thanks a lot, Yasuhiro, you bonehead. Virtual bonehead.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. Her face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
Oh, yes, we
And there's
can.
nothing else we can do, right?
It disappeared just when I fired. Doggone it. Yeah, I know. It's the tattoo on the right
really
hand.
is still alive.
Then who died?
There's gotta be something. The face was... and there wasn't any description. Well, if we can't identify the body...
Oh, please don't. Got it.
No, that's wrong. There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real? If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Toko, what is your freaking problem? Why is she threatening? Oh my goodness. It's already bad enough we got Yasuhiro acting up. Don't you start acting up.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
I hope you two get married and die a horrible death. Like, you two get married, you poison each other, and you die after that. That's all I'm gonna say. Both of you are jerks. Well, you're an idiot. You get on my nerves, and she's a jerk. So you two make out. I don't know why I just freaking said that. I don't know why I freaking said that. I meant to say you two just kiss and make up and then die. Darn it.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
Hina, I already know she's been stupid. I'm just wondering why no one has beaten the snot out of her yet. Oh, right, because of Jill. Doggone it.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
It's a wolf.
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
The phooey? Did you seriously say that? Did you? She said it. Togo, what in the freaking fudge is your freaking problem? Why are you such an idiot? Oh my goodness. That is so messed up. Oh. I hate that line. Yeah, I guess a dog and a wolf are close just as a lion and a cat. Freaking Tiyoko. Oh my goodness.
Seriously? You really did something that humiliating?
Humiliating? That's worse.
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
If you compare the tattoo to other information we have, the victim's identity should be clear. Oh, what? Compare the tattoo to other information. Cat and lion. No. Oh, are they talking about Byakuya's account? When he talked about the... Wait, if you compare the tattoo to other information... Wait. Okay, see, I'm confused. Are they talking about her file or what Byakuya said? No, you know, Byakuya didn't say that. Hold on. No, I think it's her. Okay, it must be her file because we got the information from the archive. What did Byakuya? Okay, this is gonna be funny. What did Byakuya talk to us about her tattoo, about her joining the Fenrir, or was it Byakuya? Because Byakuya was with Makoto and they were looking it up. But was it Byakuya's account or was it Makuro's file? Let me see. Yeah, see, that isn't... Okay, you know what? Let me look at Byakuya's account. Because I'm running out of time. I don't want to, you know... Byakuya said this. No, okay, that's not it. Body before the explosion. Bloody duct tape. Okay, I'm gonna go with her file.
I got it!
Okay, that was right.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, I forgot. The game does let you look at the evidence, so I was about to choose the wrong one because I was gonna go to Byakuya, but I didn't know if he was talking about the archive or about this. But no, he was talking about the alibi that everyone had.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
Yep. The image that represents Fenrir is... Oh my goodness, what are we... Hangman? It's a wolf, I know. Or a dog. Nope, it's a wolf. I know. W, I need an F. Forget you, that was too easy.
Now I understand.
Why did I say a dog? Oh wow.
The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf face.
Norse mythology sounds like... Oh, yeah, but look, a huge world-ending wolf beast. So it is similar to Ifrit. Okay. Yep, as you said, Super Sonic, they're both destroying monsters. A demon dog-like creature or a demon wolf-like creature. Choose your poison.
He's the
And they're
child
both
of
fire.
the trickster god Loki, and the female giant.
Wait, what? Loki? Okay, so this is Greek mythology. Loki, huh? Loki, if I recall in Thor's history, is the stepbrother. But I never knew what Loki truly was. He was also the so-called divine one in Valkyrie Profile Lilith. So I've heard that name, Loki. But isn't he a traitor in Greek mythology or something? What does she mean, and a female giant? What the heck? That sounds like Attack of the Titans.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
Okay, he is. Alright.
And that means...
Right, I had a feeling Loki was the bad one, but I didn't, read the history about what he... I had a feeling he was a traitor or the bad guy, but I didn't know, his real actual role. I didn't know if he was an actual child character who was taken in by a certain god or something in Greek mythology, and then he started his revenge then, later on. I thought he was actually something before he changed, but okay, he was bad from the okay.
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf. Which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
Thank you, my goodness.
What?
But hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
So that was Mukuro who died. Interesting. But where does she come from and how does she die? If she was... We didn't see her at all in the... I didn't see her at all in the game. Where does she come from? Where does she go? And all of a sudden she gets killed?
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? Now we have to have a cool last trial?
She's not the mastermind, Toko.
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
Duh, that just said that.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
It's the leading to the actual, real, true final boss.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier.
Yep.
If I remember correctly, that other information came from... Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed. Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
It sounds like you're going to the fantasy zone here. Not the dirty one, but the fantasy game zone there.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
That's what we don't know, but we can't worry about yet.
Must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Whatever.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Oh, look at the guy looking like a big boy, you big jerk.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place.
Yeah, we know that.
Hammer that point straight into your big old brains!
The outlet, the way they drew your stomach, Monokuma, it looks out of place for some reason. I don't know why, it just looks out of place.
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
I would say he's more than that, Super Sonic. He's more than a jack beep!
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
That's hard to believe.
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
Nope! There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Unless someone else has a split personality like Toko, which would be a nightmare.
Seriously? Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Hope it's you, or Byakuya, or even Yasuhiro.
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects. I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Of course, you look at me. Ugh. Based on what we know. Yes, we know. Me and Kyoko.
You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
exactly so.
So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Darn it! I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Objection! Come on. You gotta know where that's from. Come on, you know that game. If you never played that game, I'm surprised. What was that game? Oh! Come on. What do you use in Resident... No. What do you use in Final Fantasy when you need to revive a character who's unconscious? If you got the first part, yeah, that's right. The second one, what's the word when you, what do you do when you want to ride a night? Darn it, I messed it up. Phoenix Wright, that's the one. Phoenix Wright. Never played it, but seen it.
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Too lazy to do it, huh?
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
And then 5 to 10 seconds later, it was 11:30. You've never played it but seen it too. I haven't touched it at all. It feels similar to this, but it's in its own style. It's funny too with the animation. It's also pretty good. Like the newest one, I think, the female character who was out for a while came back. I forgot her name though, and she's a lot older too. Like I like it how they made the characters age as they go through the game, because they always kind of just let the characters stay the same, but learn a few tricks or moves. But I'm glad they let the characters age. It feels really good. Yeah, this one's nice, but well, yeah, I have to first get used to the game mechanics. But I might try Phoenix Wright in the future. I just don't know when.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
Oh, it's more mature. Well, I guess some of the characters in Phoenix Wright do act silly and weird, but I thought it was just a way to throw you off. But yeah, I guess you could say the characters are here more serious, so I guess that would make sense.
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
Not Toko, Genocide Jill. What time was the body discovered? 9.
The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Yeah, very heavy plot too. Well, the plot I think in Phoenix Wright gets heavy well, yeah, I agree. The plot is heavier. Yeah, I remember. It was 9 o'clock.
He's right. It had to be around then.
I can't believe he told her to get back here in 1 minute.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around...
7. Actually, 7. For some dumb reason, 7:30.
Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
The murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m., and I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. till 7 in the morning. I guess so. Oh, you know what? Yeah, because you're limited to where you can find clues and evidence. That makes sense. I guess so, because I do like to explore in a game than just look at stuff and then analyze it and watch cutscenes and loading and transactions. Okay, so the game's begun. If I can't find an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden. Oh, this is it. Dirt, me, and FF? Dirt? What, you mean Final Fantasy?
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Stop rubbing in my
from
face!
10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
No, I play video games too much too, so you're not the only one. There's something that happened in the garden at the same time every morning. Thinking back, the corpse was almost totally... The sprinklers. The sprinklers turned on at 7:30, so why wasn't the body wet? That's what he meant.
We've
Got
established a time frame for the murder.
The sprinklers.
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
That's why I kind of like taking this all in at once, because then I'll remember. If I do it the next day, I might forget.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Oh, God. What? Wait, what? Did I hit the wrong one? Oh, I took damage. Doggone it.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Okay, it's gotta be the sprinklers, but I guess 7:30 wasn't the answer? Yeah, see, I hit it, but it was wrong.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Okay, hold on. There's something that happens in the garden at the same time every morning. Just thinking back, the corpse was almost totally dry. In which case, I should be able to figure out when the body must have appeared in the garden.
We've established a time frame for the murder.
Do I have to shoot at the other one?
It took place somewhere
This one?
between 10 o'clock.
That's what I was supposed to do. Doggone it. I shot at the wrong one. I was supposed to hit this one. So much for not taking damage. There's an achievement where you don't take damage.
The murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Darn, I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
It was wet because Makoto poured water on it because it was on fire. We're talking about before, not after.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you use such indecent words?
TMH. Too much heckness. I know, TMI, too much information. But oh my goodness, Toko. That sounded so lewd right there.
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean?
Did you? Oh, you weren't there because you were Genocide Jill and got knocked out.
By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Don't do this. I don't want to do this.
You're totally wacko.
Can someone hit her with a freaking stick or something and shut her up?
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why.
I'm about to. Shut up. Don't make me do this. Oh, I gotta do the stupid bullet thingy. No, I hate this. Ugh. Toko, I hate you. Here we go.
I admit nothing.
Whoa, there was lag there. Or there was a little delay.
I don't know anything. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing.
And I have to make sure I choose the right one.
I hate you. No. I don't know anything.
Oh, shut up. Oh, jeez. Reload.
Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me?
No, don't speed it up, please.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No.
I hate you more.
I don't know anything.
Final strike. No.
How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
I can't switch.
This should prove it.
Okay, so that was right. See, the previous class trial, you're supposed to switch and choose the right, bullet, but I couldn't switch, so that
Just
must have been
remember
it.
what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers.
Don't you mean before the explosion?
The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry.
Oh, duh. Okay, I get it. Yeah, it does have that Miku feeling, because Miku is all about timing the buttons as they appear at the spot. It's like Parappa the Rapper, but a bit more anime-ish and different timing.
If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
Look who's talking, you maniac, freakish, masochist weirdo.
I'm so sick of her.
Hey, you're not the only one, Hina. I actually have played a Miku game, or a demo of Miku game. I like her music, but I'm not sure if it gets my attention, because you're unlocking stuff to make her and her buddies or group make them look more cool, cute, and such. And I kind of find that cute, but it's boring. Plus, there's a way to interact with them.
Let's just move on.
Ugh.
The reason only the top half was wet was because while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
You knew Toko was one.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
Toko, I understand you weren't there that well because you didn't look. Are you that freaking... Oh, whatever. I'm surprised Byakuya didn't slap you.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Kyoko, I hope you have a pocket in your gloves or some secret in your gloves, because you're in trouble, because we just saved our own skin. Kyoko's the only one without an alibi, which would mean that Mukuro's killer could be... No, I won't believe it. I just can't. Wait. They play a tournament in Japan? Like, you mean a Miku tournament or something? Kyoko murder someone?
I'd just like to say one thing.
Huh?
If you vote for me, and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
Where are you going with that?
Which is why I can't let that happen.
Huh? Yeah, where are you going with this, Kyoko? That's scary.
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Oh.
Of course I'm not.
Okay, I see.
I have no reason to kill anyone.
Alright. They had a Miku tournament. They did have what was it? I know that they, on YouTube in the past, they did have a Miku concert. They also had one with the, what's their name from Splatoon 1? The Squid Sisters. I know they had one with that. They haven't had one with Stay Off the Hook with Marina and Pearl yet, but it just came out back in, Splatoon 2 came out like back in July, I think.
This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
It could, because you're a liar.
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway,
Really? He just said he
Kyoko,
just
you
took
actually did have a reason to kill her.
it. It was different. I haven't seen it, so I have no idea.
Huh? She did?
Uh-oh, what's Byakuya up to?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all.
Oh.
And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then...
The game was different than in the concert. How was it different?
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
They don't hold it there? Oh, they don't hold it in the concert, do they? Well, no, I'm not saying the tournament was held in a concert. Like, was it held in a, like, what's that place you call it? Like a con, or anime convoy, or, I'm sorry, not convoy, like, anime con or something, you know, where people go to dress up as their favorite characters or etc. and such. I meant like that. I know they don't do it in the concert. Concert's not for tournaments. That's like that's only for, like, you know, special musical, what you call it. Oh, it was like an arcade. Okay. And Kyoko's trying to put us back into a dangerous spot.
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
The tarp? Are you talking about the tarp? Wait, you mean this?
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water.
Is she trying to what is she doing? Are you serious, Kyoko? Did you break your brain cell? Are you out of your mind?
In fact, that's exactly what the killer did.
What?
The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water.
I don't know who's the trap, right? Trap, oh, okay, I was gonna say, she is throwing me into a trap, though. Like, what is she doing? Is she betraying me?
The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
You're trying to get me killed, are you serious?
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place.
Okay, hold on. Oh, wow.
In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
What? Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that or I'll freak out. That tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? But the body...
Wait, something's not right.
And what might that be?
I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. Body before the explosion.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side was the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
I remember the blood on the body hadn't dried yet. Byakuya even warned us not to touch it to avoid getting any blood on us.
By covering the body with the tarp.
So the body before, that's what is exploded. Wait, no.
The reason the tarp
Wait. Okay, not this one.
was only dirty on one side.
Body before explosion.
The sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Okay, I need to figure out which one do I
By
shoot
covering
with
the body
this.
with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that
Side of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
It was one side. Yeah, it was one side, but it wasn't. But was it wet? Because Hiro said just now it didn't get dirty because it was protected by the water. But why wasn't it wet? It was clean. But he didn't. But they didn't say it was wet. And plus, he's saying that Byakuya told us not to touch it. So, and look, the tarp. It says one side was. Oh, it says one side was wet and filthy with mud and grime. The other side was completely clean and dry. So I think it's the second one that's a lie, because the second side was not only dry, but it was not only clean but dry. It was never wet.
The reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water.
That's wrong? No, it wasn't protected from the water. Oh, okay, fine. I guess I was supposed to shoot the other ones.
By
That's so
covering the
dumb,
body
though,
with the tarp,
because that's a lie. It's
the
not.
killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Okay. It's gotta be the first or the third one that's a lie. Because the second one's protected by the water. The first one, the third one where he said that's why the other side didn't get dirty. The first one was, what was it? The first one was something to do with the body, not with one side of the tarp being dirty. The other was it was protected by the water. The third one was I can't remember the exact words, but I think it was something to do with it never got dirty because of the other side being protected. Something like that.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from...
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water.
The water, huh?
Since it was facing down toward the... Of course it didn't get dirty!
Yeah, it was the third one. The first one didn't quite make sense. It didn't get... because of the blood stain. Like, how did one side not get dirty from the blood stain?
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it.
Because he was talking about the blood in his hint.
Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you.
The blood, though, I have to say, came from the chicken.
If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Thus washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh! Yeah, true.
Idiot.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Kyoko, what are you doing? The blood was a camouflage?
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers...
Is Kyoko gonna act like Sayaka because she's so into going after this headmaster? She's gonna frame me like Sayaka did, which is, by the way, that girl with the not the girl with the long hair, but she basically wears almost a similar outfit. What do you mean? Are you talking about Kyoko? Oh, you mean the dead body? You think that the girl may not be dead? No, I think she is dead. I think she is dead, because if she wasn't dead, Monokuma wouldn't have even started this whole trial. As he said, when someone's dead, that's that.
They then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim.
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office.
You're saying that the chicken's blood could be fake? No, she said camouflage, where they used someone else's blood. It made it look like that it was from the end. They made it like it was blood from them, but it was someone else's blood. The chicken could have been the camouflage. They killed the chicken, put the blood from the chicken on the tarp, put it on the dead body, and made it look like that it was their blood when it wasn't. Plus, as one of them pointed out, there was no blood on the ground, because in the video game world and real life, when you get stabbed badly, depending on where you're stabbed, your blood will splurt and leak out on the ground. There was no blood under the body. That's why it had to have been a camouflage, but it was from the chicken, because there was only 4 chickens when there was 5, but now there's only 4.
That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
They got blood from right there in the garden, right? Which must mean the chicken.
I got it! Could it have been chicken blood?
Oh my goodness, he said the word. You wouldn't want my blood. It's yellow. Chicken blood.
What? Chicken blood?
Chicken blood. Kangaroo Jack.
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
It sort of is, but Hero, don't forget, we kind of eat chickens too, you know. Chicken wings, chicken nuggets, chicken tenders, chicken, you name it. I feel bad, but I mean, we eat chickens sorry.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it.
It could have been destroyed by the explosion, the blood, or it could have been burned up, I
The
mean.
ground was completely clean.
Yeah, even he sees that, because they know that there's blood on the body, but if it was the actual person that was killed, then the blood would have scattered or spread on the ground.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so. Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Really?
Maybe. But still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no, I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Oh no. Because Hina went to... Wait. No, Hina went off to the gym and we went after her.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
That's not...
What are you talking about? I went straight to the gym. Come on. It's like, what? Where would I have time to... It makes no sense because Makoto didn't even know that the next floor was open. So why would he go up? Oh, brother.
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
Kyoko, what in the flying fudge are you fudging doing to me?
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Okay, I won't lie. Kyoko's little, where she said, "Hey Hina, did you and Makoto stay together?" Oh no, I went to the gym and Makoto came after. Well, game loading time, or transition mode, I went straight into the gym. Well, actually, so you mean because I teleported or warped to the gym because I didn't feel like running, I went in straight into the I'm game logic. Weird game logic. And the suspicion falls back on me again. Dagnap you, Kyoko. Dagnap you. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? Duh, she's doing what Sayaka did. Remember, Sayaka wanted to frame you so she could get out and go back to her life as a pop singer. Kyoko's so freaking at the point where she wants to capture the headmaster, she's putting her life on the line, dimwit. I don't understand. Disguised dead body? Oh, it upgraded. I'm sorry, updated.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one.
Oh, joy.
Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Shut up, hero. Luck is not real.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back.
Oh, that's gonna be bad because Kyoko's gonna say, who had the knife last? Makoto. They're gonna say, why did you do it? And what is our alibi? We were, that masked man tried to attack us, then I saw Kyoko, and then the knife was gone. Oh no.
So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Well, here's, in case you didn't know, when Makoto got sick, he had a weird, like, hallucination or something in his dream, but that masked guy tried to attack or kill him, and then Kyoko later appeared, but he said he heard noises. He didn't know if he was fighting him off. I think it was Kyoko that was saving him, but after that, Kyoko just appeared, and then the masked guy was gone, but so was the knife that everyone gave him, because Toko found it somewhere on the 5th floor when everyone was exploring, and they gave it to Makoto because obviously Toko having it would turn to genocide Jill, and she would kill everyone. Masahiro, well, obviously he wouldn't do it, but he does not want sharp objects in because he doesn't want to be suspected. Hina, probably same thing. Byakuya, same thing. So they give it to poor Makoto because he's the average student. Jerks. Why can't you hang on to it?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
Yep. I bet he's thinking right now, crap.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
We did.
Yeah,
Then why did you hide that fact?
it's not that I hid it. It's just...
Yeah, it's like, one thing is that it's hard to believe he got sick. Like, he just caught a fever out of nowhere or some kind of flu, and he was out for the entire night. Because I think he fell asleep at 10 due to being sick. And they said during his sleep he saw that he was like hallucinating in his sleep because he was talking to himself or heard himself talk. And it's like, then that happened. It's like, brrr. I couldn't be sure what actually happened last night. I thought I really did kill her.
Suspicious! Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Of course you would say that, you dimwit. Considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. But I have to prove that I didn't murder one, because I'm not the killer. Oh boy, here we go again. Disguised dead body. Oh boy.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
You idiot. Just because I had it doesn't mean that it was me.
Once? That automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Oh, first I was a boy, now I'm a man again? We've already established that the coat was put on the body after the chart was removed, which means when the knife was thrust through the coat into the body.
The knife we found lodged in the dead
Fragments
body.
near the dead body, disguised
Same
dead
one
body.
we gave to
What?
Makoto.
Wait, I gotta look at the evidence again. Wait, so there's fragments of the near-dead body. It should be known that the bomb which was removed from outcome of the gym had disappeared. No. Sprinklers when the body was found. Knife at the crime scene. The knife found no. Where's the Monokuma file? I need to know. Let me see. Due to the explosion, the victims' identities unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. It says that they were dead before the blast. They were already dead before the explosion. Okay, let me look here.
It really is, isn't it?
Alright, I need to see the, what you call it again.
But just because I had the knife, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
No, it didn't.
So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Let's see. We've already established that the coat was... We already established that the coat was put on the body after the tar was removed, which means when the knife was thrust through the coat into the body. The female. I understand. I know what you mean. I'm just confused because he's talking about how the knife was used, but but the thing is that it says that the Monokuma file said that the victim was already dead. So I don't get it. What's the deal with them thinking Makoto stabbed the what you call it?
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that knife before, that seals it.
Makoto, just because I had that automatically...
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question.
See, I'm confused.
You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
But there's only...
What a horrible man you are.
There's only two, so there's the, getting stabbed, and then there's the other one. Yeah, the person was, whoever that mask was alive when Makoto was sick. Which means when the knife was thrust through the coat into the body.
The knife
Kyoko was there, but are they gonna believe him that it was a dream? It's not this guy's dead body.
Really
exploded body analysis.
I was afraid of that.
I don't think the exploded body analysis will work because yeah, I don't think that's gonna do anything. I think maybe I'm supposed to say fragments near the dead body. Let me see. There were bits of charred debris near the body. It should be known that the bomb which would have been removed. You know, those appear after the explosion, but that doesn't do anything about the knife, right?
Did it?
Just because I had the knife once, that automatic...
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
That was wrong. Okay, I should have known.
Shoot!
Okay, let me see.
The knife we found lodged in...
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because
I don't have the option of the knife, though. I only have exploded body analysis, fragments near the dead body, and disguised dead body.
Killed her, right? So there's no question.
What if I scan the stab and then say gave it to no?
Horrible man.
Because they say, oh, so you're admitting that you did it? No. Which means the knife was thrust through the coat into the body. Okay, I'm assuming the body. No, not the exploded body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
Was it the exploded body or disguised dead body?
I was afraid of that.
It's because he's talking about the knife going through the coat.
And that seals it.
Hold on, disguised dead body. Let me look at that. The murder took place before the sprinklers turned on. The suspect covered the body with a tarp to prevent it from getting wet. Later, when they removed the tarp, the suspect placed the white jacket on the body. This jacket had previously been treated with blood to make it look like the corpse had been wearing it. So, it's either... Okay, wait a minute, let me see. The murder took place before the sprinklers were turned on. Oh, I wonder if it is this, because... Why would he... I don't know. I'm gonna make a guess, because I'm confused. Because it's definitely not...
Getting stabbed is what killed him.
Yep, it was disguised dead body. I don't know how. I thought that was gonna be wrong, but it was right.
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her!
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
So, the fact is, whether he stabbed her or not, that's not what killed her, so he's not the killer. Okay. The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No, there's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity... Yeah, right here.
I got it!
The Monokuma file.
The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. Totally forgot about that.
Then the knife
was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her.
Again, see, they're probably gonna think it was Makoto. Makoto's not good at that stuff.
Exploding the body afterwards
There's my
was
thing.
probably meant
Bye,
to do the
Genocide
same
Jill.
thing.
At least I hope you're gone. I'm surprised that Toko's clothes didn't get burned up.
The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kinda goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
What kind of insult was that?
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
No, I mean, I'm surprised that her clothes, her school uniforms didn't get burned off. Like, the Genocide Jill got blown away by the explosion, but I'm surprised the fire didn't burn her clothes off.
I'll tell you, I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion!
What? You sound like Hifumi.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
I guess you admitted your weakness?
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Oh, that's what you said. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, it's Toko. Oh, yeah. She never had... I'm surprised she didn't just take a bunch of grass. Oh, wait, because it's alive. Never mind. Ow, darn it. Never mind. There's only one explanation I can think of for the explosion. That would be the fragments.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural, because of course...
That's true.
We saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb!
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute.
So you say, Byakuya.
They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
And we pushed them back to Kyoko alone again. Sorry, Kyoko, but you blew it.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
Remember, the Monokuma file said the victim had already died, so... Yeah, so if the victim's already dead, how do we know who did it?
Definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
And plus, too, if she's already dead, then... Well, one thing Monokuma didn't point out, though, is that what if someone already... Never mind. Too confusing. We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. Am I going hangman? No. Back to this. Okay, make your argument. The Monokuma file.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah. She was already totally
True,
dead
in
when
real
that
life,
happened.
depending on how close you are to an explosion, you would be nothing but dust.
And then there's only
It will be a
one other
draw.
thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
No.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
The knife was a cover-up, and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh, which only leaves...
Then shall we continue the debate?
Oh, so if all
The
the...
victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Yeah, hold on, let me look at the file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identities I know, they were, however, dead from the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Wait, they had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were like at least several days old? So is it the fact that... What?
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
The knife was a cover and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh, which only leaves... Let me see. The knife was a cover and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh, which only leaves...
Then shall we continue
I wish
the
it
debate?
was the crazy dude, but
The
that would have
victim's
been
fatal
too easy.
injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah. She was
I'm
already
confused on what
totally
to
dead when
shoot.
that
Am I
happened.
supposed to scan
And it
something?
wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm supposed to scan something.
That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
At least to Jin. Jin
more than
Kazama?
The victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Oh, Toko? See, let me see. The knife was a cover-up, and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh. Is he talking about the wound on the back of her head? Which only leaves...
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
Okay, so the back of the head is the fresh one, but why hit her in the head when it's already dead?
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right?
But what am I supposed to do?
And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on
Nope,
the back
that
of her
wasn't
head.
it. Because he's saying, like, she was hitting the back of the head, but why hit a dead body in the head if they're already dead? It makes no sense.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't
Like,
you
okay,
because
so
of
we're
the
trying to
knife,
figure out
right?
who or what killed her. It wasn't the
There's only one
knife.
other thing.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, let me look at Makoto's,
More than that, the victim had
let me look at Makoto's,
wounds across her
hint.
entire body.
The knife was a cover-up and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh. The knife was a cover-up and all those other wounds on her body. Oh, is she talking about the bomb then? The explosion? Okay, so maybe I'm
Then
supposed to shoot
shall
the
we continue the
explosion.
debate? The victim's fatal injury.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
No? Really? Shoot. Okay, I thought the explosion would help me. It didn't. Am I supposed to scan something?
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Oops. Oh, doggone it.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't you because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that,
Yeah?
the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
The knife was a cup and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh, which only leaves... See, I'm confused. I'm really confused right now. The knife was a cover-up, and all the other wounds on her body weren't fresh. So, it makes me think, what am I looking at then? We don't know what... We can't say... We don't know the fatal injuries. Okay, so I'm looking at the Monokuma file. Look, it says, due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. So that tells me that the fatal injury part is the truth, and the explosion part is true because they were already dead. I thought the explosion was right because why was there a bomb on her if she was already dead? The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. Unless... Well, the knife was a decoy, right? So, okay, so they had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several years old. This makes no sense, though. Because, okay, so which one? Is it the fact that because it had so many wounds, even though they were several years old? And he said in his hint, the knife was a cover-up. He said the knife was a cover-up and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh. Which only leaves what? I'm pretty sure I shot at the part where they were hitting the back of the head. The wounds. Okay, maybe, alright, let me shoot the wounds then, because if they're several years old, what was the point? Because he said other wounds, but what was the point? Maybe that's the thing, I don't know.
The victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire
Nope, that wasn't
body.
it either. See, that wasn't it.
Then shall we
I
continue
can't,
the
if I
debate?
shoot the fatal injury, see here's the thing. I can't just shoot with this Monokuma file truth bullet. I also have to scan something because there's like a small lie in there. Like, I'm assuming I'm supposed to scan something, like countless wounds and hit in the back of the head. Okay, let me try this. Because there's a new ability that they gave us. Because we already determined about the knife and the
That's gotta be it.
Okay, not the back of her head. Wait, do I scan the back of her head and do countless wounds, maybe?
The victim had suffered countless wounds across
Oh,
her
I missed it.
entire body.
See, look, he says the knife is covering all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh, which only leaves
Then, shall we continue the debate?
The victim's fatal injury.
The explosion
I'm confused.
didn't
I don't
kill
know
her
what
for
to
sure.
do here.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead.
And it wasn't me because of the knife,
I might have to look up what to do because I don't want to be on this for too long. It's already past. It's been 6 hours. I know that's like cheating, but at the same time, what am I supposed to do?
Gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire
That wasn't it
body.
either. Doggone it. Alright, I'll try it the other way. Because after this, I only have one more shot.
Then, shall we continue the debate?
The victim's
Because I won't
fatal
lie,
injury.
this is taking too long. I knew this would be difficult, but not like this.
Oh yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Yeah, but why? What was the point of hitting the victim if they don't have... I don't get it.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
I know you're saying don't rush it, but you see the timer up there? If it goes to 0, I lose completely. So I'm not rushing it, but at the same time... At the same time, though, like, I'm only so-called rushing because I don't want to stay on here for too long because it's... Let me see, it's 8:21, and I don't want to... Yeah, I don't want to stay on it for too long. Because I want to at least get this done before 9 or 10 o'clock. Because I don't want to stay up too late. And plus, if I mess up, I can still continue on. Okay, I'm going to just think for a second. I'm just going to think. Because right now... Right now, I'm at a loss, because what am I doing? What am I doing? Because I just can't. Well, here's the thing. There's no way to actually say it was Toko. I can't say it was her because there's no evidence of it. Like, you're given a certain amount of items or evidence, and it's up to you of how you, use it. But you can't... They don't actually tell you or give you and say it was Toko. Because, again, I don't know. I really don't know. Because right now... Like, the one that comes to my mind is, why would you hit a dead body when they're already dead? It makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. Like, why would you hit a dead body and it's already dead? That's why I thought maybe it had something to do with the wound or being hit in the head. But so far, I don't see that. Like, that's not the answer. It's, like, not the answer at all. And I have a time limit, too, so I don't want to waste too much. So let me see. Because like I said, this way I'm going to just, fail and have to retry. Because this is throwing me off. Because right now, he's either talking about the hit on the head or the explosion. Because he said we don't know what the fatal wound is. Yeah, I'm just trying to see what's the lie here. Like, which lie am I looking at? I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to look this up then. I don't want to waste. I don't want to do this, but I don't want to waste too much time. I'm just gonna look this up because I'm down to 2 hearts anyway, and I don't want to fail because of this. Except for one. Which one? Because I won't lie, I'm stuck. This is sort of, I'm really lost. See, I'm looking right here. Yeah, we already kind of talked about the knife. They think it was a They think it was a camouflage to camouflage. It was like a yeah, I'm looking it up right now because this is a headache. I'm looking at the person playing this game, and they're actually having trouble like me. They're in the same position, but the timer's at 5 minutes instead of 10. Like, oh my goodness, are you serious? Oh, that's what I was supposed to do. Oh, that's horrible. There was no clue of it either. Guess what I have to do to pass this? I had the right idea.
There's only one other
Well,
thing.
okay, not that one.
Oh yeah, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on
Scan
the back of
this.
her-
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds
scan
across her
this.
entire body.
And watch this. This is
Shall
what I
we
was supposed to
continue
do.
the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
That's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to scan, hit on the back of the head, and then shoot at the... We don't know what killed her.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
But how were we supposed to know that? Because it said in the Mamma Mia. It said in the Monokuma file she already had died. So what threw me off is what killed her? She was already dead. But it was trying to say what caused the death. Was it the back of the head? Was it the blow to the head? Was it the explosion? But she was already dead. So whatever. Whatever. I had to look this up. I don't feel like I cheated because I wouldn't have passed this. And this game's been out, so... You know, I'm just gonna say I tried.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
But see, I was on the right track. But it's just that the back of the head, I was supposed to choose the first one. That's what got me. So you got me, game. It is a death, I agree. But the victim was already dead. So what was the point of hitting the dead body in the head? What's the point?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
Basically, they're guessing that that's what killed her. Because they're saying that it was the blow to the back of the head, while the others were just old wounds.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe!
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Yeah, it has a sharp end at the metal tip, buddy.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
You can't detach the handle, and plus the wooden part wouldn't be enough unless you had Superman strength.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
Wow.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground and spit on it.
Toko, stop.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
What?
Seriously?
Okay, they've officially snapped. They've officially snapped. I hope those two don't get married because their child will be super messed up.
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
Why are you pointing to me? The real murder weapon? Are you serious? It's not the knife, the tarp. What? Oh, these.
I got it!
The titanium arrows.
Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed her.
It makes sense because even though they're thin, they're still dangerous.
And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Arrow. That's what the Cobra attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
Someone give Toko a bone. She's barking again.
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
I don't blame Hina for doubting it because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. And we're back to this again. Oh my goodness. Bloody duct tape, wood blockhead, or wood block key and titanium arrows.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Back to Master! You have no right!
If it was just that titanium arrow, it wouldn't be nearly thick enough, which is why they used the duct tape. Is that what you're trying to say? They use the bloody duct tape. How's the duct? Oh, you can put them together, and then you could put together more than one titanium arrow because they're heavy and hit someone in the head without using the tip.
Because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe. It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Oh, I missed it.
Master, you have no right!
But yeah, I think if you tape them together, they can become a deadly weapon. Because I think
It was in the dojo locker.
No doubt.
Bianca or someone said that they're very dangerous. They're thin, but they can still be dangerous if you put them together or something. I don't
It
remember.
seems like an arrow would just be
Come on, there we go. We're back on track.
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled-up wad of duct tape. The killer probably uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe.
Oh.
And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak. We put them together to teach cooperation.
That's harsh.
How is it harsh? If you even listening.
Dude, she said it was meant to teach cooperation. You can't win by yourself. You need the help of others that you can trust, buddy.
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Yeah, you have.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
We do?
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to. The death of us all, remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I have evidence? Evidence that Kyoko went to the dojo? It must be connected to the dojo. Oh, I know what it is. They're talking about the woodblock key.
I got it!
That was in her room.
The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo lock.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Oh boy. Bianca versus Kyoko, but this is actually pretty spooky.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just, there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you?
He's talking about the dream. Look at her face though in this picture. It almost looks like that she's being mind controlled. One eye is a little lower while the other is up a little. And she's like, I have you in my sight. Target in sight. Neutralization now coming to effect.
Why? What were you doing there?
And I'm sorry, those eyelashes coming down, I'm looking at them like scars. They just look so weird.
That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
She was protecting me, so that dream was real. Well, yeah, it's been real. Then does that mean she knew I was being attacked? And she came to rescue me? Could that be when... Which would mean that Kyoko, she killed someone for me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Oh, so Kyoko might have killed the, to protect Makoto, who was vulnerable. So those noises I've heard, whatever, might have been her fighting.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
What? Kyoko should know better than anyone? What does that mean? Kyoko's dragging this on for too long, come on! When the body was found.
Those words you just spoke, what do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer.
Okay.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Really? What's the hint? Wait, Kyoko gave her room key to Byakuya, right? Wait, Kyoko gave her room key to Byakuya, right? Which would mean...
Those words you just spoke.
I see.
What do you mean?
Okay, I think I get it. How did Kyoko even have the key if she couldn't get into her room? Remember, he took the key from her. So how did the woodlock key get in her room? How did that happen? Because Kyoko couldn't access her room because she didn't have the key. Or she didn't have her key.
Exactly what I said.
I see.
I'm not the
Got
killer.
it.
You should understand that more.
Byakuya,
Oh, darn it, I should have done that.
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't
Yes.
the culprit.
Oops, I messed up. Doggone it.
Shoot!
I messed up. Oops. Wait, do I
Those
have only
words
when
you
the body was...
just spoke.
Okay, it must be a
What do you
scan.
mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya,
Master would never hide something!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Okay, I think I'm supposed to scan proof
words
and
you
then
just
shoot it under...
Exactly what I said.
Shoot it
I'm
under the
not
third
killer.
one.
You should understand that more.
Byakuya,
Okay, I see.
Master would never
I think
hide
I'm
something
supposed to
from
do
me!
this.
There's proof that you
Scan.
aren't the culprit.
And then shoot the
You
last
stated
one.
you said
Because the
I hid
proof
the
is that...
evidence of
How
my
did
crime
she...
in the dojo locker
let me see.
and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
Oops, that's not right either.
Shoot!
I might mess up.
Those words you just spoke.
What do you
So
mean?
is it I
Exactly what I
scanned
said.
the locker room?
I'm not
Oh, you know
you
what?
should understand.
Okay, it's the other way around. I'm probably gonna mess up, but that's okay. At least I know what to do.
You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
The locker
But
key in my own room.
could I
How
really
did
have
she get
done
in her
that?
room if you had the key to her room, dude?
Those words
So that's what it is. So
I'm not, but you should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never hide
If this
something.
doesn't work, then I messed up. There we go.
No, that's wrong. If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
Why not?
You guys are so dumb. How could you already forget?
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant.
How did you forget? You took her key. Remember, we used her key to get in her room.
And if I had the key to your room...
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
It would appear not.
Yep, so she got you there.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
No, that's not actually true. There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us, an obvious lie. But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie. Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Was there some deeper meaning in what Kyoko said earlier? Mastermind's trap. The Mastermind's trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... The Mastermind's trap? The victim was Mukuro, and Kyoko killed her? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I can trust? What am I... Yeah, okay. Alright, repeat. What do I do? I have to decide right here and now. Okay. This is very, very, very important. Now, this is not a blind, but if I say pursue the lie... No. If I say pursue the lie, we're gonna get a little interesting ending. Let it go continues the game. I don't know what run away with does, but I'm assuming the game won't let you. So basically, I don't know if there's an achievement for this, but because I'm streaming this, and for you too, Supersonic, I'm going to show you what would happen if we pursue the lie.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
Because right now, if we don't say anything, this could go bad.
You said it. The burden of proof is on you. So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
Kyoko's definitely lying, and it must be because there's some other deeper truth she wants to keep hidden. Make your argument, huh? Kyoko's account.
I didn't have the key to my room, because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Then, when we searched Kyoko's room, how else could the key have gotten there?
Someone other than me must have put it there.
That's the only explanation.
Kyoko herself told me before the trial started that she had stolen the... Yeah, see, that's the item. That's... Let me see, Kyoko's account. It's... Let me see, where is it? Oops. Kyoko used Monokuma's secret tool, which grants access to any room in the school to sneak into the second floor of the dorms. This sure seems to have no monitors or security cameras. It says Kyoko used Monokuma's secret tool, which grants access to any room in the school. So that means she could have gone into her room, so-called, to use... She could have used that tool of Monokuma's to get the key and such.
Key to my room. Because I'd given it to Byakuya.
Nope.
There's no doubt about
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Then, when we searched Kyoko's room, how else could the key have gotten there?
That was wrong. Oh, gracious. Well, that hurt. And I failed. Wait. Oh, I was gonna... Yeah, fail. There it is. Nobody believes me. So basically, out of just says that it's Makoto, even if some of the trials don't make any sense. But they say it's Makoto, and if I... But that's okay, because the game does let you continue. See, Makoto's not the black one.
Is this really the end?
But don't worry, the game does let you continue. If I said no, though, game over.
I refuse to give up.
But we're gonna just do this again. Because all that's gonna happen is just gonna lower my rank a little bit. But yeah, if you say no, then you game over. So that wasn't right. Okay, so...
I didn't have the key to my room, because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Then, when we searched how else could the key have gotten?
Someone other than me must have put it there.
Okay, I guess
That's
it
the
must
only
be
explanation.
gotten into a room then.
I didn't have the key to my room, because
To tell
I'd
you
given
the truth,
it
I
to
wonder what happens if I
Byakuya.
put this on me. Would I actually
There's
get
no doubt about that,
would I continue,
right?
or is it game over for real? Because that would be
So I
mean, but that would be the
couldn't possibly
difficulty.
have gotten into my room.
Yep, I was supposed to shoot that one. Oops. Oh well, no big deal.
No. Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself. Didn't you, Kyoko?
Monokuma's secret too?
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school. Which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it. So I lost. That's all this means.
Then, are you saying you really didn't... Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's up! I'm sorry to say, but your time is up! All done, all finished. The class trial is all over.
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
Told you something's fishy going on.
Because you were late,
No, I didn't.
so the trial started late and time ran out.
I had 4 minutes left.
So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you. But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
Oh boy. Kyoko was the... Wait, she really was the killer? What? We got it right. That doesn't make any sense, because how did Kyoko pull all this off? None of this makes any sense. So, because we exposed her for stealing... She gave up because we exposed her secret. And you know what? I think we did the bad thing, because... she might have been the key to helping us escape, but she was about to put our life at risk. So either we died and let her finish off, or... I think we just basically saved our own skin, but made the suffering even worse. We got it right. Does that mean Kyoko really killed someone? Are you serious? But something strange is going on. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko!
Now Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
If I said let it go, though, then wouldn't Makoto die?
It's punishment.
And if Makoto's dead, game over. And running away obviously will do nothing. And that's how the class trial Mukuro Ikusaba came to an end. I still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent or, regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me. Huh? I just stopped thinking about it. Really? What the heck, Makoto? That was the end of Mukuro's class trial. And in the end, it would prove to be our last class trial, too. Once that case was over, there was never a single murder at Hope Street Academy. I feel like this is a fake. I think I just triggered a fake or bad ending. We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of the others? What the heck is this? What the heck is this? What? How many years went by? Why does everyone look older? How many... Huh? What the heck? What? Why does Yasuhiro look like Lucio? Byakuya? What? Why do you have a picture of Toko? What happened to Toko? And why is everybody wearing a different shirt? I'm not even reading the text right now. This is so messed up. I agree. This is messed up. Wait a minute. Did Aoi give birth? Did Aoi become the mother to each of them? Oh, that is messed up. No, this is not Hope. Break that.
No, this isn't right.
No, it's not. Huh? Yeah, ew.
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
Her claim? Oh, that's right, I have to... Do I expose Kyoko's lie or not? Okay, I'm just gonna say this right now. I knew that was gonna happen, but I didn't want to spoil it. I thought, and also, I didn't want to show it, but I decided to just in case there's an achievement for that. But if you actually pursue the lie and get Kyoko exposed, she dies and you get a bad ending, which is where Aoi gives birth to your kid, and it's creepy as heck. But now we're gonna do the right thing and run away. I'm kidding. You know, I am curious, what would happen if I ran away? Okay, so let's run away. No, run away doesn't solve anything. Obviously. Okay, so we gotta let it go. Alright, let it go. Let it go. No. Fine. I've made my choice, Korin. I have to believe in Kyoko. Cause that ending we saw was the worst ending I've ever seen. It's so messed up. There has to be some secret here. Something that has to do with the mastermind trap that Kyoko mentioned.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
What are you trying to imply?
Course key. Wait, but one thing I don't understand in that picture is why was there a picture of Toko with the black ribbon on her picture? Did Toko die or something? Like, I'm assuming why was there a picture of Toko, like, in that messed up picture? Did she die or something? They said that was their last trial. How did she die? I don't get it. Like, did they kill her too? Because if they killed her, that would have been another class trial, but maybe the fact is that Kyoko wasn't supposed to die, so it didn't matter.
But of course, I have an alibi.
Unless they locked, unless Genocide Jill was locked, unless she turned Genocide Jill and was locked up.
I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
It just made, but I guess the fact is the creator didn't bother with it because they said that was the bad ending, because whether or not Toko, I don't think any male would want to be the dad to Toko, no matter what. She was messed up.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
You say what?
It had to be Makoto, right?
It's going back to me, of course. This is what I mean by letting it go. They're gonna think I did it.
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong.
But we already know what would happen if we accused Kyoko, so we didn't have a choice but to let it go.
Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial.
Yeah. Mukuro, who we did not see, and then just pops up dead, and now we're thrown into a trial to know who killed her, when all of a sudden, why didn't she even appear at the beginning?
And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why, this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Okay, he cut us off for some reason.
Huh?
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
What? Time's up?
I never seen that. Wow. Look at his hair. His hair's like freaked out.
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone,
Voting time?
please vote.
Wait a
using
minute,
the
who's voting for
lever in
what?
front of you.
We voted for Kyoko in the so-called messed up bad ending.
Time?
Now what's gonna happen? Are they gonna vote for Makoto? So I'm dead either way? What was that all about? I'm gonna wait, what? What? Give me B rank, right? Yep, there it is. Oh! I still got an A. I got 3 B's. 78? Wait. Last time the game said, yeah, that was a messed up ending. Now it's saying, hey, you beat the Chapter 5 class die game.
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
No, they're gonna choose me because the evidence point back to me or Makoto. Are you serious? Oh my goodness. I'm taking Kyoko's place. That's not fair. What? You think I'm the killer? I'm sorry, man. I really am.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It's all your fault for killing her. Everyone, you're wrong. You got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone. Good job.
Yep.
Yeah, they got it right, of course. No, they didn't. No, I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense. Hey, it makes perfect sense. I'm not saying that. Sense. It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end it the same way.
Chills!
It's time for my heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment. Wait, why do I... Oh, now look at you. You're upset because we're about to die. You're lucky because we saw how you were gonna die. Now you get to watch us die, you skunk. Kyoko!
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
You know, and you threw me into a pit. You fool. Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Huh? What the heck just happened? Hey, what's that? Yeah, it had to be.
This is...
Alter ego? Oh, you're saying that she had a purple face because she was a female, and Makoto had a pink one because he was male. Sure. Okay. Alter ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Darn it all! I don't believe him!
It would seem...
It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that you just said?
In other words...
What I'm saying is you shouldn't have underestimated us. Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt that thing. It was a pinch, an inch. I'm sorry. That stupid virus is gone, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again anyway. To waste away in a garbage stern pit, in a way that's even better than special punishment. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to this entire world. Goo goo goo. Is he really gone? Hey Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what in the world is going on?
Calm down.
It's fine, we're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh?
In other words...
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
So...
You'll understand soon enough. I do like it because our character, we're technically supposed to be dead, but we're not. But what's gonna happen? But this is a big twist. Is Makoto doomed that we play as Kyoko? Very soon indeed. The massive high school towers all over the building. Okay, I'm not gonna read this because it's basically how the beginning stated. But after this, I'm definitely going to stop. It's 6 hours and 48 minutes, and it is 9:06, so I definitely overwent. But I'm happy because I'm closer to beating this game. By the way, are you enjoying yourself too, Supersonic? I hope you are, because I'm, doing my best to keep my streams entertaining. I know I probably asked you this before, but you know me. Streaming is something quite new to me, and I'm still getting used to it. Yeah, it is challenging, I agree. It is fun. Wait, what? Where am I? I woke up with my... Oh. Yeah, this is another replay. Oh, we're in the dump. Finally. I could finally feel my mind and body starting to come back together again. And then... Oh, there's a demo of this game? I may try it too. But I'll try it like after I beat the series. I'll play the demo myself someday. I don't know when, because I want to beat this, the second one, and Ultra Despair Girls before I go into that one. Because I've seen them, but I haven't played them yet. But if there's a demo of it, I might try the third one. I know, the V3. I might try that demo if it's still there. I could finally... Okay. I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside of a hopeless nightmare. No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. Yeah. Oh, okay, so I should be able to download the demo then. What an awful smell. I was in a vast dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in here. Trash was piled high across the sea. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. A heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remember all too well what just happened. Alter Ego saved me, and he used up the last little bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out of here. Alright, I'm gonna save the game and stop it here. Cause right now, something weird has happened. Like we were literally... Oh. We'll do it like this. We were literally just thrown into the garbage, but like he literally just wanted us dead, and it made no sense. And what about Kyoko? We saw the bad ending too. Didn't get an achievement for it, but hey, at least I showed you. But I hope you enjoyed this. I need to go to bed. But before I go to bed though, I'm probably going to download the demo. So when I'm done with everything, I'll play that one just to see how well I can do. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. I put my controller down, but I got it too close to the edge, and it fell in the microwave. The microphone fell out, or the headset popped out. So anyway, see you next time, Supersonic, and anyone who came by and watched. Again, I might stream this tomorrow, but hopefully earlier, not so late. But hopefully I'll beat this tomorrow, if not the next night, because I want this game beaten. See you next time, and wait. Okay, yeah, see you next time, and bye!